guys do?
I did well. Did well. Yeah, as advertised, that's the Mike Fisher. I remember he was strong on draws. Hard to play against. And then, excuse me. As much as anything, they didn't have a lot of shots, but he broke up a couple huge plays, and you can see why he was a Selke finalist a few years back. So, a real great guy. Came in here. I know he wasn't very rested because he's been traveling all over the country and all that, but he came in and did a great job for us. So that line was very effective tonight.
Gotch, did you put him in there simply because Gotch was out, or did you think there was a particular...
No, we had thought about that when we were talking about it. Would that be a real good place for him? Yes. And but with Marcel's, it's been a little bit of a... I said to the group in the morning is that wasn't quite sure where to put him, and obviously, we were thinking, well, we'll put him with Marty and Kostichin. That might be a possibility. If not, then we had all these combinations, and then with Gotcher, Gotcher's done a great job. That line's been our best line for a long time, and so I didn't want to really blow anything up, but that line was pretty good, and everybody did a real good job. I thought. Obviously Mike fit in there really well. That Legwan's line, Leg made a huge play, get it tied up with Hornquist's goal. Sully made a great pass off the wall. Leggy took it to the net, retrieved it, and then made a great pass to Horny. So, center ice sort of got in a little bit in order, and then Gotcher, obviously, we missed Gotcher tonight, but he's just short term. He'll be ready to go on Tuesday.
Talked about Forsberg. Nice to see Hornquist step up in front of the big Swedish.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Peter Forsberg is still dynamite. He's still hard to handle. It's amazing. Don't play, and you're that hard to handle in the best league in the world. So I got a lot of admiration for Peter Forsberg. He's one of those rare athletes that you don't see too often.
For a while, was it kind of feeling like the Edmonton game?
Yeah, it was feeling a lot like the Edmonton game. To me, I said to the guys, the difference in this game is there's no panic in our game. I love the way we talk about, that right after you get scored on, you got to get the momentum right back. And they, both times they scored, we responded real quickly. So, real good job. And you look at all the goals there, first goal, I think Mike was in front of the net. We went to the net hard on the power play goal. We had lots of traffic there. The winning goal, Horny's where he's always in front of the net, but getting knocked down. But Leggy was the guy really probably screamed them even more than Hornquist when we got it through. And all their goals were because we had people at the net.
Leggy, Horny, and Erad seem to have really kind of picked it up here the last couple of games. What are you sort of seeing differently out of them, and why do you think that?
Well, I think we're talking about this is the playoff race, and we can't have any passengers, and you've got to bring your game up physically, emotionally, effort-wise, all the commitment-wise, all those things, and they're good players, and they're raising that level, and it's amazing when you raise that level how much production you can get.
And I think you guys only lost one game when Shea scores a goal this year.
Yeah, I don't know the stat, but when he scores, we're always. I believe that when you tell me. It was a big part of our team is we do get production from our defense, and Shea and Suits and Kleiner, everybody seems to contribute on the back end.
Particularly in the first two periods, you had long stretches where they didn't get shots. What were you doing well at those points?
Well, we were firm on the puck. We weren't trying to. Make plays that weren't there. We managed the blue lines, weren't turning over on the blue lines, and they're such a great transition team. Their first goal, we turned it over right at the red line, and then we didn't respond real quick, and they were able to hit the seams, and they'll make great plays through you. They've got some dynamic people. They got some people who have scored for a long time. They got some young guys that are going to score for a long time. I mean, the young Duchesne kid is an exciting player as there is in the league, and they've always been an offensive-minded team that really can skate.
How much additions like Fisher? It seemed like the team was skating a lot more energy tonight. I mean, they just
What's this?
Seems like the team was getting a lot more energy tonight. How much brings like a Fisher in? How much does that elevate?
Well, I think, you know, it's exciting because you've added a piece that can help you. I mean, it's funny, we've almost got a whole hockey team, just as Colorado does, sitting out right now. There's so many guys that are banged up. But, you know, everybody's got to increase their effort, because we're gonna have to start making some hard decisions, because we've had 20 players playing at sort of the limit, or 21 for a long time here. So that's about to change. Obviously, we're getting some people that are getting close to being healthy, and you know, guys are going to have to, you know, set their egos aside and win hockey games, because it's playoff time right now. I mean, God, you just look at the standings; it's frightening.
Hornquist's goal, the pass was kind of in his feet, but he took it. But is that a play that he may not make a couple of years ago?
Yeah, you know, just like I say, every young player has to get through that threshold where they have a little bit of that poise and patience. And you know, a couple of years ago, there's no question he'd get it, and it would have been, you know, fumbling with it or dumping it in the corner or something. But he had good poise. The great play that he made there, you know, Sully made a great play to Leggy on that play. And Leggy took it to the net. He was trying to find Hornquist through the defenseman who laid down, and he retrieved it, and I think went off his pad. He tried to get it through to him, and he retrieved it. And then what Hornquist did is, there was a little bit of a pile at the net, you know, focusing on Leggy, and he backed away from everybody just to give him a little bit of time and space and room. And Leggy, you know, looked a couple people off and got it to Hornquist for that goal.